everybody. So the holiday season is upon us, and well, sometimes that means a little overeating. And there are a couple poses that you could do even on a full stomach. And I'm going to show those to you in case after spending time doing a lot of eating, you're feeling a little full, a little uncomfortable. These are two poses can really help aid digestion. So all you need is a stack of blankets. If you have a bolster, get one of those. Otherwise, you just fold blankets to basically create a long shape like this. I've covered my mat up with a blanket just to make it a little more comfortable. We're starting with a bolster or your long stack of blankets going lengthwise behind. You're going to add one blanket that will support your head. Okay? And then you're going to take one other blanket. I'm going to put this aside for now. So you're going to open up that blanket till it's quite wide, and then I'm just rolling it to roughly like a cylindrical shape. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'll have my side to you guys, but I'm going to show it from the front first. Excuse me. So your bottoms of the feet come together, and the roll goes over your feet and then slides down under your hips. So your hips are supported. This is a version of Badha Konasana or bound angle pose, but we're making it super comfy. Okay, so I'm gonna sit with my back to my props, bottoms of the feet together. The roll goes over my feet, and then I tuck it under my thighs or my hips so that I can relax my knees out to the side. Now you may wish to add a little extra support right here. Maybe you want to add a couple pillows or extra blankets if you feel that you're tight in your inner legs. Okay, I want you to be able to be comfortable. And then you lie back down so your spine is supported. And that blanket support is for your neck and your head. And then you just relax your arms by your sides. Take the time to adjust the pose so you feel really quite comfortable. And then relax, Leo. There you go. Soften across your abdominal wall and just be here. And of course, every time I lie down, Leo just wants to play. So you relax across your throat. Let your head rest. Let your arms rest. And just stay as long as it feels comfortable for you. Softening across your abdomen. You'll feel like there is a width across the abdomen. Your navel feels like it widens to your sides. And it's a wonderful, very calming, relaxing pose to be in. And then when you're ready, push with your hands to bring you up. And then remove your roll. And then straighten your legs. And come momentarily to Dandasana. So press the back of your heels and then your knees and clear the back of your knees. Now the next pose is Supta Virasana. It's lying down or supine hero's pose. So the longer that you stay in the first pose that I just showed in Supta Badha Konasana, the more actually the next pose will be comfortable. So this one, again, the setup behind you is basically the same. I'm going to put this aside for a moment. But you're going to bend your knees back behind you and momentarily you're going to sit on top of your bolster or your blanket stack. Okay? You're going to point your toes directly back. You're sitting between your feet. You're just going to pause right here and see how this feels. And if you're able to hold this pose, then you'll slide your hips down so the buttocks are coming close to the floor. Don't worry if your buttocks are not all the way down on the floor. That's okay. It's going to be fine. Don't let your knees go way out, but you don't have to squeeze the knees together. You basically want to have your femurs lined up to your hips, looking directly forward. And then from there, lift the chest and then lie back onto that support. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you what you could do if you feel like you're very close to that pose, but it's not as comfortable. You could always build it up. So I kept my blanket here. I'm going to fold it in half and then in half again. So I'm building up the support under my back. Okay? And you could add as much as you wanted. You could add 2, 3 more blankets. And now I'm folding the blanket for my head a little bit higher too. This also can be really helpful. Okay? And then you'll lie back. And this pose is truly amazing for, abdominal pains, cramps, indigestion. You want to stay as long as you can manage, and you'll feel in this pose in Supta Virasana, you'll feel a length and space come into your abdominal cavity, which makes it easier to breathe, which makes it easier to stay and soften around the lower abdominal wall, and even it feels like there's space coming to the abdominal organs. So the difference here is that you feel the length of your abdomen and your torso, and the previous pose, it brings a width across. Both of them can be really helpful. And then you just relax into it. There is a strong stretch at the front of the thighs. You might be really feeling that. See if you can relax your thighs instead of grip them. See if you can relax your inner legs and just breathe. And when you're done, put your hands on the floor, push up with your arms and bring you up. Lean forward, cross your ankles behind you, and then sit back down and straighten the legs. And then very quickly, even though it feels intense, I want you to push your heels down and then push your knees down. That will actually clear your knees really quickly. So you come into straight legs, Dandasana. So I hope you found this practice helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out to me in the comments below, and make sure you hit like and subscribe. Thank you so much, and namaste.